guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been months since I posted a video. Not on purpose, I just got really busy and then life and then I don't know, it just was not happening. But I'm back and I'm gonna try to upload like as many videos as possible. Try for at least like once a week or so. Don't mind this. Ignore that mirror and everything, please. So this video is actually about my PCOS journey. If you don't know what PCOS is, it's polycystic ovarian syndrome. A lot of women have it or get diagnosed with it. Most of the time it can be fixed. But yeah, so nobody really knew that I had it, just like family and like a best friend or two. I'm not really one to like, I'm really bad at sharing personal things. I've just never been that way. But yeah, so I wanted to talk to you guys about that just because if you didn't know already, I am pregnant. After 3 years of trying, it was a complete surprise. I was literally shocked. I took 5 tests in one day because me and my husband were like, when I told my husband, I have a video, and I haven't posted it yet because it's so awkward, but he literally was like, is this a joke? Like, are you lying? I was like, no. It was really funny though. But I guess I can start from the beginning. So me and my husband have been married since 2012. And I always knew that I wanted to wait to have kids just because I wanted to travel and I wanted to grow in my career and I wanted to do all these things first. So it wasn't until 2017, living in Hawaii, that we had decided to start trying for a baby. So I had taken my birth control out, but I never got my period, which was really weird. We kept trying even though I just never got a period, just because we were like, oh, maybe it'll just show up because I'd been on birth control for so long. So we were like, maybe it'll show up. But so after a few months of that, and I still hadn't gotten a period or anything at all. I had taken a bunch of pregnancy tests as well and it was all negative, so we were super confused. We ended up going to the doctor. I got a bunch of tests done and they told me that I did have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it was a little bit shocking because I was like, I'm like super healthy, and I'd never really heard about it before. So in 2018, after like the tests and stuff, in 2018, we started fertility treatment. So 2018, fertility treatment started and it was not the greatest experience of my life. Lots of blood work, lots of pills, lots and lots of ultrasounds. Not a fun time. They had to figure out a pill that actually worked for me. There's a lot of pills that have really bad side effects. So it was just kind of terrifying. And it was just like me and my husband, and my family doesn't live in Hawaii and neither does his. So we were alone in all of it, and we're pretty private anyway, so we were kind of just dealing with it. So the entire year of 2018, we were doing fertility treatments, IUIs. They had found a pill that basically forced my ovulation. So with my PCOS, I basically just never got a period. They thought it was birth control induced, but usually with birth control induced, your body like resets itself. And mine never did. So they had to find a pill that helped me ovulate and get my period. So they found one that worked for me. And then we did IUIs and we did all of that, and it wasn't working. So, which was absolutely draining. I was working full-time at Orange Theory at the time as well, and he is in the military, so he was working all the time, and we were taking trips to the hospital once a week, every week, for months and months straight. And the hospital there was like 35 minutes away from where we lived, because we lived on the north side. So yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. So then in December 2018, I decided to stop fertility treatments because it had made me lose about like 15 pounds, just like the pills and stuff. And I'm already a small person, so losing that amount of weight, you really could tell. And then I was just very fatigued. I felt like a shell, if that makes sense. I was exhausted all the time, and I just didn't really feel much. And it was a terrible feeling. So we decided to stop in December 2018. And then 2019, in January, I started taking Balance by Alani Nutrition. Not sponsored or anything. I bought it with my own money. I started taking that 2019. Next step of this process, we wanted to try like natural ways instead, just because the side effects that I experienced were so bad and aggressive. So natural way instead of a bunch of medication. Balance, if you know what it is, it's just a natural way to help your hormones. Men can take it, women can take it. It's great for PCOS people. And it did. When I got diagnosed with PCOS, I had gotten acne around my jawline for the first time in my entire life. And I was like, I don't know what to do. So Balance actually got rid of that almost like immediately. But as far as like balancing out like my period and everything, it didn't really. And I'm not really sure why. I ended up getting like a period every 4 or 5 months ish, so it was like super rare. Like I was just used to like I didn't get a period. And yeah, we were still trying like on our own, but I wasn't ovulating, so it wasn't like we really could do anything. I tried some other natural stuff as well, and it just wasn't happening. So same year, 2019, we found out we were moving to Washington, which is where we are now. So with the move and everything, we just decided to come to fertility once we got settled and like got a house and everything. So in 2020, we were like, we'll go back to fertility treatments because I guess the hospital here is super good for fertility treatments. So that was our plan. And then COVID hit. So we got to Washington in 2019 in October, and then I started working again and everything got busy. So we decided on the summer 2020, and then March 2020, COVID hit. So everything shut down. So we were like, okay, whatever. And we were not trying, but obviously I barely ever got a period, so it wasn't really a thing. Like we couldn't really track my ovulation and stuff like that because it was so random. So yeah, that kind of just like threw everything off. And then fast forward to quarantine, my job was shut down. And my husband's, he was working, but not really. Like he would come home early or he had a day off and stuff like that. So in July I felt like shit. And I was like, I don't understand. Hence why I took a pregnancy test. And literally the only reason I took a test was because I had one already at home. If I didn't have a test, I don't think I would have taken a pregnancy test. I probably would have been like months before I found out it still. Cause I like took the test and like was gonna get in the shower, and then like I glanced at it and I was like, what? I was shocked. But it's a good thing. So yeah, so that was like my experience with PCOS. Obviously we don't know what's gonna happen after we have a baby and stuff, but we're just really thankful that it even happened. Like, it's a little miracle baby. We were told that it was like very unlikely that we could have done on our own, just because of how aggressive my like infertility issues were. So being able to do this is amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I hope like my story helps anybody else and like gives them hope. I know how lonely it can be with PCOS. Literally the year we were trying in 2018, every single one of my friends got pregnant. And then it was just me. So that was a terrible feeling. I mean, I was so excited for them, but then you're like, geez, okay. And some of them weren't even trying. It just kind of happened on accident. So it's a very lonely. And even though like, yes, you have like your partner or your husband, and they're doing their best to like make you feel better, it is like a very personal kind of lonely. I hope that makes sense. I'm sure like everyone, if you have infertility issues or PCOS, you know exactly what I mean. That it's very, very lonely, especially since if you don't tell a lot of people like we did. The amount of times I got asked, when are you guys having a baby? How many kids do you guys want? Are you gonna wait too long? Don't be too old. You don't want to be an old mom, sorry. Sorry, pregnancy issues. Literally someone told me, you don't want to be an old mom, you should hurry up. What? Chill, chill. Yeah, and then when we announced it, I had people saying, oh my God, finally. Jill. So I definitely know what you're feeling. But yeah, that's my story. I'm gonna make another video about how I told my husband and the first trimester and anything like that. So if you want any questions answered, leave a comment down below and I'll answer them in the next video. I already have a few. I'm excited to go on this journey. I'm 18 weeks today. I can't believe it. I'm almost halfway already. But yeah, I'll take you guys along on the journey. But I think that's it. So stay tuned for another video. First trimester coming soon. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching and listening to my long story. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. If you want any other details, just leave a comment down below and I'll be happy to answer. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.